Hi guys, good to see you again. It's been a while since oh, hello! What is hanging out of your mouth? Hi guys, good to see you again. It's been a while since I've been able to put out a video. I've just been busy with work, but today I am going out for dinner and drinks. First time I've been out in a while. I want to say since like New Year, so I'm excited. I thought I would just film a very chatty get ready with me today. So if you're interested in catching up with me and seeing how I got this look, then let's get going. Hi guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna get going. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, but we're just gonna start. So I am starting with the Embryolisse moisturizer. This is like a primer and a moisturizer in one. I'm not sure if it's marketed that way, but I think that it works well. It just feels so good on your face, and it makes foundation just really glide right on. So especially if you're using more of like a full coverage foundation, then this is like a must. And don't mind my outfit right now. This is like my getting ready outfit, so if foundation falls all over the place, then it's okay. So I'm just gonna prime my eyeballs or my eyelids with this Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. And you guys have seen me do this 1,000 times before, but since this is more of like a chit chat type of video, I'll just talk to you while I'm doing it. So I'm just using like a fluffier brush to kind of blend this into my eyelid. I really don't like using my fingers or hands for anything makeup related. I don't know why, I hate it. Like, I hate it. So when foundations say that they're best applied with your fingers, I'm like, ugh, like I really just don't like that at all. So I am using a brush to blend this out. Eyelids are prepped. Now let's go in and set that. And you guys know I'm going in with my Viseart palette. I'm just gonna go in with like these 3 shades just to set that paint pot so that other eyeshadows glide over it really easily. Who is texting me? Mom, will you look at my makeup bag for sample MAC mascara? It's in the beige bag in my makeup bag. Name, please. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and this Viseart palette. They don't have individual names for the shades within their palettes, but it's like the warmer, kind of like soft brown color by MAC. And I'm just gonna blend this into the crease. If you guys don't know, I have lash extensions, so trying to do eyeshadow with lash extensions is definitely an adjustment, and you probably know that if you have lash extensions yourself. You just kind of have to learn how to like kind of get in there without messing up the lashes or getting eyeshadow all over your lashes. I'm gonna take this Sigma E25 blending brush, and then I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's more of like a neutral, more deeper brown. Not deeper brown, but deeper brown than the first shade that I used. And I'm just focusing this on the outer corner of my crease. I am wearing a white lace top with a black moto jacket, black pants, and then black booties. I'm just going out later because we're just going for dinner and drinks with some friends that came into town to see Ricky and I. Ricky he just completed a few minutes ago a Spartan race, which if you don't know what a Spartan race is, it's basically like a very intense run with like you're doing a lot of different obstacles within the race as well. So like it's like a mud run with like they'll crawl under barbed wire, they'll climb walls, they'll do pull-ups. It's like pretty intense. They have like the races shown on TV sometimes, so I've seen what it looks like, and it's like, oh, he's like, do you want to do it? I'm like, No, thank you. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and again, just focus that on the outer corner. And then slightly blend it in towards the center of the eye, but keeping it in the crease. So anyways, the point is that we're going out to kind of celebrate him finishing all of that, because it's a pretty tough race to get through. So we're going out to celebrate that. Plus he hasn't drank in a while, any alcohol I mean, and he hasn't basically had any fun whatsoever because he's been like on a strict diet and everything preparing for this. So I'm gonna go back in with the shade and just kind of blend everything out together. So yeah, we're just happy that he's able to have a little fun today. So we're probably gonna eat our faces off. I mean, not literally eat our faces off, we're gonna eat a lot. And we will just go out for drinks and stuff too. I feel like I haven't been out in a while either because he hasn't been able to. So it's kind of like, even though he was the one prepping for this race, I haven't had much fun either. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, which is one of my favorites of all time, especially for like the metallic shades in here. And I'm gonna go in with this shade right here on my lid, which is Hot Chocolate. What am I gonna take? A MAC 242 brush, which looks just like this. It's perfect for like packing color onto the lid. So I'm gonna wet this brush a little bit because I'm completely out of Fix Plus. I'm just gonna use some of the Smashbox primer water and just spray a little bit of that on there. And then I'll go in with that Hot Chocolate shade from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and then apply it to my lid. So again, getting in here like right behind those lashes on your lid when you have lash extensions is a bit of a struggle, but we're gonna make it happen. And I can feel some of it like falling out on my like cheek area, so I'm glad that I didn't do foundation first. But what I am gonna do is just take a MAC 217 brush and then just kind of blend out those edges. I wanted to do something like kind of more fun than just not wearing any eyeshadow whatsoever, just because I don't tend to wear eyeshadow during the week while I'm at work. Just because, one, it's a lot of work, it makes me have to get up earlier, which I don't want to do, and two, I'm a teacher, so I like to be a little bit more like conservative. Like makeup wise, I don't really like branch out during the week. I mean, I'll wear like a brighter lip color, but then I keep my eyes very boring. And I'm probably gonna deepen up the outer V a little bit as well. So I'm gonna take this E45 and then go back to that Viseart palette with a little bit of this chocolate brown color and deepen up that outer V a little bit. Just to make it a little bit more intense. Don't mind what's going on in the background, it's laundry day. So if that really bothers you, I'm sorry. This is real life. I think I'm good with the eyes for right now, at least on the lids. I'm gonna come back to them in a little bit after I do my face. So for right now, I got another color of the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation, so I'm gonna use that. I got the color 28. I was using beige 33, but it was just way too dark for me. So especially, you know, being in the winter time. So I'm gonna try this shade and hope that it matches a little bit better. I am gonna go in with this Makeup Forever Pore Minimizing Step 1 whatever primer to fill in those pores. I did do the Glam Glow face mask before I started filming, so hopefully they're nice and like cleared out. This primer is kind of good too because I wouldn't say it's greasy, but it definitely has kind of like that typical pore filling silicone feel to a primer, and I don't usually like that, but this foundation is just so like, it's really good for oily skin, but sometimes I like a little bit of that slip right underneath this foundation, so that way it goes on and blends a little bit easier. Because if you have dry skin, I mean, this foundation will accentuate every dry patch on your face. So it's really important when you're using this foundation to keep your skin extremely moisturized, hydrated. Okay, so now that I have my primer on, I will go ahead and go in with this foundation, and the brush that I'm going to use with it, I don't see here. Brush that I usually use, I don't know where it is with this foundation, so I am just going to use the Shape brush by Marc Jacobs, which looks like this. It's just kind of like a flat top kabuki type brush. Marc Jacobs suggests this brush be used with like sculpting powders, but I prefer it as a foundation brush anyway, so we're just going to give that a go. And I am just going to apply this straight to my face because I hate putting this on my hand. Again, I don't know, is that weird? Am I the only one that's like that? I just don't like putting foundation or concealer or anything like that on my hand. Sorry. And with this foundation, I mean, the littlest goes a long way. So it's definitely better with this foundation to use a little bit, see how that goes, blend it out, and then add more if you need to, because if you use too much foundation, say like look how pigmented this is, it's just like game over. I mean, it can look very, very cakey and unnatural. So like I said, it's best to just use a tiny, tiny bit. And I mean, you saw I just used the smallest amount on my face and then working on blending that in. And then if I need to, I can always add more. It's really hard to like take it away once it's already on your face. And I did a review on this foundation a long time ago, like when it first came out. It looks really white on my skin right now, but it does actually match. I tried it out yesterday, the new color that I got. But it'll be fine once we put on like concealer and bronzer and stuff. I forgot what I was gonna say. I interrupted myself. I interrupted my own thoughts. Oh, so if you have oily skin, this foundation is just, you'll love it. So give it a try. It's kind of difficult to find a shade match. They have a ton of different shades, but it's like if the color's just a little off, like a little too light or a little too dark or a little too yellow or a little too pink, I feel like it's very obvious on your face because it is so pigmented. So you have to be careful and like really find the perfect shade for you. It's not one of those shades, or it's not one of those foundations where like, oh, this shade will work or this shade will work. At least to me, I feel like you have to get like your perfect match. So now that I have the foundation on, I'm gonna go in with some concealer. And just to go outside the box a little bit, I'm gonna use this Becca correcting, what is this called? Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit right under the eye, and then I'm actually just gonna blend it out with my finger, probably. Ugh, I know. So I did a first impressions on this a while ago, and then I just like updated the description box, but I doubt a lot of people read the description box, so I'll give you an update now. When I first used it, I was using it with the Marc Jacobs concealer brush to blend it out, and I really didn't like it. I didn't think that concealer brush did a good job of blending it out, and it's probably because this product is very, very tacky, like it's sticky. So I think it's just a little bit more difficult for a brush to blend this product out. So like your finger or a damp beauty blender really does work best. And it's not gonna look the most natural. I think it can look a little bit heavy, but it does look really nice in photos. And I think that if you want like a really bright under eye, then it is a good product. So I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I've tried a bunch of concealers, especially lately. I feel like a lot of companies are coming out with new concealers, but this is like my kind of ride or die product. I mean, it doesn't crease on me really in comparison to a lot of other concealers that I've used. And it's like the perfect combination of like not being too drying, but not being too creamy, where, I'm just going to put a little on my forehead, where it either like creases like crazy or it looks really dry under your eyes. So I don't know. I try other concealers and then I always end up going back to this one. So now that I look like I'm ready to go to war. I'm gonna go grab a damp beauty blender and I'll be right back to blend this out. Okay, so now I have my damp beauty blender. I'm gonna go in and blend this concealer out under the eyes. I did just self-tan too, so if my face looks really white, that's probably why, but it's okay. We'll fix it. I'm going to set my under eye area, and this is my Ride or Die product. This is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I just grab a little bit of my damp beauty blender and I go in under my eyes to bake them, cook them. The only kind of baking or cooking that I'm good at is this right here. Just gives you like a really nice flawless airbrush look in your under eye area. Some, you know, it's not for some people, but like for an everyday look, I guess. But if you want your makeup to last and you don't want your concealer to crease or anything like that, this is the way to do it. And if you have oily skin, this translucent setting powder is just the best. Now, I don't let it set too long. I'm just gonna brush away that excess powder. My face looks so white right now, but I promise it actually does match my skin. I think it's the lighting too. So now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of contour, and I'm still obsessed with this Marc Jacobs Mirage. As you can see, I hit pan. I never hit pan on products, guys, because I mean, I just have a lot of stuff that I try to rotate and use, but this is the Mirage filter, whatever, contour product from Marc Jacobs, and I mean, I love this stuff. The colors are just like perfect for my skin tone. It just gives like a nice contour without it being like totally carved out. So I like it. And then I just like blend it upwards to kind of give the appearance of a little bit higher cheekbones. Because who doesn't want higher cheekbones? I mean, I'm trying to be like Gigi Hadid. So work has been good. It was just the end of the semester last week, so I was really busy doing report cards and getting all of that kind of stuff done. But now that those are done and I got them all back, they go out next week, so I feel much better, accomplished. But I always, like, I never feel like I'm done, you know? Like, I always feel like I'm always... Excuse me, Sunny. I always feel like I'm trying to like catch up. Like I never feel like, oh, I can relax now, you know? But I do like that with my job. I don't like feeling bored. I always like feeling busy, you know? So it's good. And I have a very large forehead, if you haven't noticed already. So I do like to contour up here and in the corners here and then drag it down a little bit, just to give the appearance of an actual forehead and not a 5 head. Now that we have a little bit of a contour going on and a super white face, I'm gonna go in and bronze a little bit. And I'm gonna go with my Hourglass bronzer, just to kind of provide some warmth to this face, a little bit of color. I'm gonna go on this with this blush right here. This is NARS Dolce Vita. It's just like a really nice rosy color. And I'm gonna go back in with that same NARS brush and just put that kind of on the back part of my cheeks and then bring some of the excess up forward. Much more colors in my face now. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a highlighter, and today I'm gonna use Pearl. This is a newer product, so this is the Becca Pearl. It's like, looks stark white in the pan, but it looks really, really nice on the skin. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on, I say a little, but I'll probably go insane, on the high parts of my cheek, and then bring a little bit down on the apples of my cheek. And then what I do, and I got this from Nicole Guerrero. I saw her do it in a video the other day, and I was like mesmerized by her skin. The whole video, I was like, geez, her skin looks so good. And then I saw her do this, and I was like, maybe that's why it looks so good. Okay. So now that we are gleaming, Now I'm gonna go back in with that beauty blender and I'm just gonna like pat a little bit around, and I swear it just makes that powderiness of the product disappear, and it looks like you're glowing from within. Like it just looks like it's your skin that's glowing, not a powder on top of your skin that's glowing. So now I'm gonna go in and do my brows and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have some brows on, we can kind of move on a little bit. I'm gonna go in with powder everywhere, a little bit more of the Chocolate Bar palette colors. And what I'm gonna do is just take a very small, almost like eyeliner brush. For example, the Sigma, what does this even say? E85? I don't know. It's basically just a small angled liner brush. I'm gonna take the darker semi-sweet color right in here, and I'm just going to basically run that on the outer corner of my lash line. So now I'll take a little bit of a larger brush, so like the MAC 217 or something like that, and then I'm going to take this color right here, which is Salted Caramel, and then just blend out that color. Back to my Viseart palette, and I am going to take a brush like this, just a smaller shader brush, and this white color, which is my favorite brow highlight of all time, and I'm just going to put this in the arch of my brow and then blend it out and downward a little bit. Putting that in there, I mean already, I don't know if you can tell, this eyebrow arch just looks much higher and more raised than this side, and it's just the easiest thing, just put a little bit of white in there. And I just really love, I mean, you guys know I love these Viseart shadows in general, but I really like this highlight color because it's not shiny or shimmery or anything like that. It's just got a nice finish to it, and it just looks kind of natural, like your lid or your eyebrow space is really that color. And then for the lips, I'm just going to line my lips with this MAC Pro Longwear lip liner, and absolutely it. It's very similar to Staunchly Stylish, so if you like that lip liner, this is almost the same color. And I'm just leaving the center bare because I'm going to go in with none other than my favorite lipstick of all time. This is NARS Audacious Lipstick in Raquel. And I love these lipsticks, but they do need a lip liner because they will slide around a little bit. And now I'm just going to set it all, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And I almost forgot mascara on my lower lash line, so I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll be done. So I'm going to do my hair, get dressed, and then I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, so we are all done. I have my face done. I have real clothes on. I decided just to wear my hair straight with, you know, a little bit of a bend at the end because I just finished blow drying it earlier. And so I'm just going to wear this outfit that I'm wearing. The lace top is from J. Crew. The pants are J brand. My booties are Paul Green. And then I'm going to wear this jacket over top of it tonight. I kind of like the combination of like the girly lace with the edgier jacket and jeans. So, and then the jacket is from Topshop. But I will try to link everything down below for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm excited to go out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!